Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Tower of God Chapter 468, or Season 3 Episode 61. I'm super excited as always, but specifically, I've heard that this one's good. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that this one is going to be good, or so I've heard. So I'm extra excited because they've all been good lately, but especially hearing that, whenever it's like good enough that somebody says something, then I know it's like, okay, it's really something special. I will say I haven't really been spoiled on anything, except, and I really don't count this as being spoiled on anything, I know that eventually White is going to get his full power back. Like, I don't know if it's going to be this chapter, 3 chapters from now, but I've been hearing this for weeks and weeks, so I was like, maybe it's Fast Pass readers, or maybe it's just people assuming, and it might just be people assuming, because it's been a while that I've been hearing this. But I don't really count that as a spoiler because it seems sort of obvious. That's like totally something that's going to happen at some point in this arc. Now the question though is, whose soul is it going to be that puts him over the edge to getting back to full power? Because that's something that I talked about in the comments for last chapter, and somebody had said they thought it would be Elpathian. I don't know if that's possible because Elpathian already died separately, so I don't know how that works. It is possible, but I mean, it's possible writing wise, but I don't know if that's possible. Speaking in a lore sense. Also, my personal guess, I would guess LaFave, and I just clicked on and saw LaFave's in the thumbnail, so that might be why. And my biggest reason why is because she specifically said, like, not even internal monologuing, straight up external monologuing. Oh hey, I'm not even as strong as a ranker now. And just last chapter, Kun said, okay, let Shibisu continue the search, so it'd be cool, she's not even ranker strength if Hatsu or Shibisu was able to take out or capture LaFave. Because at this point, if she's not even ranker strength, what does it even mean for Evankill to take her down? Or another option is Dekoko. Dekoko, for me though, like the fusion with the Windbird, I don't know if that's permanent or something they can reverse or take a soul out of. I have no idea how that works. But yeah, either way, let's get to reading. We have chapter 478, or season 3, episode 61. And let me just check real quick. Okay, yeah, I was just making sure, like, my recording, the setup with it in the corner and all looked good. Alright. Make sure, like, nothing's covering my face or anything. Okay. Alright, let's go. We're starting off with the Windbird here. The Windbird does look really cool. And Dekoko without the mask was cool. I actually kind of like Dekoko as a character. We're seeing all of these feather-type shapes of Shinsu, it looks like. The wind is acting like a whip, says Paul. Watch out. And they're both avoiding all of these attacks. It's really interesting. We see the K9 people ships there, and they're starting to get destroyed by the Windbird. Okay, this is really cool actually. Seeing Dekoko really do some damage on the battlefield here. Holy crap, what the hell's all that? Lord Doom, Kan Hong. It seems like one of the Rugrats has a plan. I suggest you hear him out. Okay, this is interesting. This is cool. Okay, versus Calavan number 2. This is cool. I like that, again, I mentioned it with last chapter, that we're seeing not only the, like, high rankers doing cool stuff, but they're finding ways to work the regulars like Hakni and Kun into it really well. 5 minutes earlier. Damn, where is she? I had taken her out. I don't see the body anywhere. Is she still alive? Okay, and it's LaFave. Better use a lighthouse. What's going on? I swear I tracked the sniper in the right direction. Why isn't anyone here? And Evankill's in that debris from the ships. This isn't like you. Are you worried about dying now? And it's interesting how now we're just, like, we didn't really hear or see it visually presented any of the words of the ancient back in last station, or even like earlier this season until now. So that's really interesting that we're seeing it so much now. Are you worried about dying now? I like fighting, but that doesn't mean I want to just roll over and die. It's too dangerous to move out in the open. If that sniper's got more bullets with that kind of firepower, that totally changes things. Oh, and it looks like it's even like, it's not just the eye on her forehead, but there's like a little bit of flame coming from around it too now. But I bet that sniper got that power from the administrator with some kind of restriction, so I know that bastard can't keep shooting those bullets forever. The administrator always puts limits on really powerful abilities, otherwise it would disrupt the balance in the tower, and we saw that with Yuri before, with, what was it, Kronos? I've heard there are monsters that can sometimes break those rules, but the one who shot me probably got that kind of power with a restriction in place, like a really intense rebound each time the shot is fired. The bastard seems like the type that hunts down advanced rankers in the chaos of battle just for a rank boosting. Alright, and now she notices the lighthouse is watching. Hey, have you found the sniper yet? A lighthouse moved over in that direction. And we have Hockney. I'm checking every possible route, but there's no way that sniper could have gotten you from that direction. For now, maybe we should just trust Isu and wait, like Kun said. And I like that we're seeing Hockney serve as sort of a scout light-bearer hybrid here. What? You expect me to just trust that kid? He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. I found the sniper. Isu. I like this. I love that Shibisu is getting to be a really cool scout and actually finding them. Really, Isu? You found the sniper? Seriously? It's still just a guess, but I'm almost sure of it. Hockney, I checked that route you sent me, and there's definitely no way the sniper could have sniped Evenkel from there. But something didn't seem right, so I kept checking with my observer, and I saw a few bits of debris moving against the flow of Shinsu. That means I think the sniper's moving the debris around to hide their location, and this is really cool. Making LaFave as a sniper seem cool too. They must be using Shinsu or some kind of advanced skill. Anyway, I tracked the flow of Shinsu and calculated the movement of the debris. After putting all the pieces together, I found a spot where the sniper might have shot from. There's one possible spot from the routes I've checked. I've sent my observer to confirm. Want me to connect it to the lighthouse? Alright, he did all those calculations that quickly? Hold on, he and Kun never fail to surprise me. I love this. I love the regular allies getting to be important even though they're not like combat oriented necessarily. I see it. That's where the sniper's hiding. Alright, and we have this one destroyed chunk of ship. Great. Good job, man. You're a genius. You sure studied your ass off. You're making me blush, hee hee. Why am I tearing up? Alright, I'm gonna kill that sniper. Wait, Lord Evenkel. Kun says he's got a plan. A plan? 5 minutes later, the present. Oh, this is really cool. Let me get some water really quick. This is really cool. Okay, Kun has a plan. So I wonder if that means they are using LaFave then. If they're not just gonna let Evenkel go and kill her. What's going on, Evenkel? I found it. The teleportation device in the broken floating ship. It's still working. Great. Hook it up for me. I'll give you my lighthouse code. Okay, so they're gonna try to teleport it then. All devices in a floating... Oh, that confused me. The way the eye was there and the end was there. All devices in a floating ship are compatible with any type of lighthouse, so it should be easy to connect to. Are you sure this is going to work? You may have to go to hell and back, but right now, this is the quickest option. Trust me. Has anyone ever told you you're almost scarily blunt? Are you there, Isu? Yeah. Thankfully, it doesn't look like there are any observers around. I guess they were more concerned with outside threats and left this area unguarded. Perfect. Just as I expected. But why are you sniffling? Never mind. You wouldn't understand, Mr. Prince Charming. Shibisu getting complimented. That's great. Are you sure we can do this? It'll be fine. Just trust the observer's reaction speed. Alright. It's a pretty big distance to cover. Be careful, Kun. Roger that. Alright, now we're cutting over to the Windbird again. Okay, here I go. Oh, so they might have to get past the Windbird or something then. Because that's where the ship is going towards, actually. And I wonder if that other non-destroyed K9 ship there is maybe Kan Hong's. Because we know she was piloting one. Wow, it's them. They really came. Hong told you what's going on, right? Help us out. Okay, so that probably is hers. Full speed ahead. Woof! Yeah, we see her driving it. Okay, I like this. I guess we don't have much choice. Help me cover them, Paul. Okay. Alright, and they're covering for the ships to get through the Windbird's attacks. Oh no. Oh, and is Kan Hong gonna take the shot for them? Hong! And the ship gets destroyed. Keep going, past the wall, and avenge my father. Grr. Don't know if that means she died. Unless we see her actually dying. I'm just gonna say she's still alive, maybe. This is it. Ready? Hell yeah. Alright, here goes. And they're all getting ready to attack at once, it looks like. I love the crunching effect under Evenkel's feet. Nothing. And she just fires herself off from against the side of this piece of debris. There she is. And LaFave's aiming again. She's still alive. She's making a beeline for me. She's got some guts. Or maybe they think if she shoots again, then the rebound will hit her again. And while she's under the effect of the rebound again is when they'll capture her. Did she realize I've got a restriction on my power, and assume I only had one shot? She's not even trying to attack me with her flames. Is she trying to act tough, or has she run out of flames for now? She looks a bit different too. I'm not sure if she's trying to confuse me, or if she's just really cocky. But either way, my bullets are way faster than her. A real sniper. Never hesitates. Okay, so when she fires, the recoil will hit her, and the regulars can jump in. I like that. Alright. Shot. Alright. We have Shibisu looking on. Shot fired. Now. Alright. We have a swoosh going on. It looks like Evenkel might be dodging to the side or something. Okay. Yeah, Evenkel moves to the side to avoid it. She dodged it. How can that be? Not even Evenkel is fast enough to dodge a high-ranker sniper bullet. But if the observer tells her when the bullet's fired, she should be able to dodge it since it takes some time for the bullet to reach her. Besides, right below the place Evenkel came out of, right where the bullet will hit, there's a teleportation device connected to my lighthouse. Okay, and then LaFave's shot hits the device. And when the bullet is transmitted by my lighthouse through the teleportation device, oh, we've seen this before. We've seen them use the teleportation with the lighthouses and stuff before. I'm pretty damn certain we have. Even if it wasn't necessarily Khun, I know we've seen somebody do that before. That's so cool. They're using LaFave to kill Dekoko. That's so good. It'll pierce right through that thing's core. That's so interesting. That is so good. That they're using that, that capability that we know is possible in such a creative way to use LaFave to take out Dekoko. Because honestly, I didn't know how they were going to take down Dekoko at this point. That's so good. Alright, now we're cutting and we see the thorn. Or yeah. Or is that just supposed to be the core of that thing? But it looks like the thorn. Either way, seems like Dekoko might be getting destroyed here. The entire Windbird too. So if they kill the Windbird, I wonder if that's just one of the great beasts, dead for good. Because I'm assuming the Windbird is one of the great beasts. Now we have Evenkel still charging, using her flames now. Creating a blast of that, straight into where LaFave was hiding. Now we have White. With all these strong pawns on the battlefield, it's fun to move them around. We did it. How do you feel, White? White? And now we just have this giant flash. Oh, I'm so ready. Is he going to show up to end this fight with Caliban? Now we have Bomb using Blue Shield. Huh? A shield? He keeps just pulling out new tricks. Thinks Caliban. Time for a little test. And he starts to punch again. Whatever. And Bomb hides behind the shield. And tries to block the shot from Caliban. It's so interesting how Caliban is just constantly just testing him to see what he can do. But of course, Karaka's still holding him back. He blocked it. And of course, yeah, he's really being constricted by the armor tree. I got lucky just now, but I don't know, or I don't even know how to use this thing, and I'm running out of strength. I can only block him once or twice more at the most. You're really starting to get on my nerves. And he breaks through the armor tree and looks back at Karaka. And it looks like he uses one of his bomber abilities to try to knock him to the side. And Karaka's holding on through it. Mr. Karaka. It's okay, I've got him. And Cha comes in and blocks the attack. You don't mind, do you? And he looks over at Dawan. Jeez. And they run off. Who are you? Oh, here we go. Freaking Yulker. I'm Lord Calavan's servant. You'll have to get past me first if you want to stop Lord Calavan. You give me the creeps. Okay, so we're getting to see Yulker do something. I'm definitely cool with that. I really want to see what Yulker can do. Serviol. Alright. Now he's just getting attacked again. Alright. It broke. I can't keep this up anymore. Alright, so Blue Shield reached its limits already. The attacks keep getting stronger. This is it. Alright, and of course Wyda's gonna come in. Here he comes again. It's too late, and we have both Cha and Dawan reacting. And then, of course, just the one single stream of White Shinsu. And we know what's happening. And it looks like it blocks the bomber attack there. Bomb is surprised. So is Calavan. Freaking just shining choir music playing in the background. They all look up. Are you? And we see the crown is now fully formed. It's interesting. I like this design with the red swords looking like crosses shape, almost like a crusader type of outfit. And it looks like his sword is different than Spinel as well. Or is that maybe just a scabbard then? Not the actual sword being red. That's so cool. Even though he doesn't need one since it's a Shinsu sword. But yeah, I guess we're going to see what he can do beyond Spinel. White. Well, well. Looks like the first victim to celebrate my return to power will be you, Calavan. I freaking love it. It's so good. I love it. This is going to be the best. I really, really want to see what he can do against Calavan. And I'm super excited because, like I said, Dukoko's now down. Lefave is now down. We're moving past this stage, and now we're going to have Calavan and White fighting. We're moving sort of past this stage, and we got to see what's going to happen with the next stage. We have new enemies coming in. Yulker is coming in now. And there are still other high rankers around. But probably the biggest part, other than White showing back up at full power, which is like just the coolest thing to me. But aside from that, something that I really love about this arc, and that this chapter did really well, is making the regulars important. Shibisu, even though he can't fight a high ranker, he's smart enough to figure all this stuff out, like where the bullet's coming from and everything, and how to assist Evenkel. Hockney is being a very good, very, very good scout and light bearer hybrid. And then, of course, Kun is still a brilliant tactician, even though he, again, can't fight a high ranker in a normal fight. He's smart enough to use these extremely powerful pawns to come up with a plan. We had no idea how to stop the Windbird. It was just turning into wind and avoiding any attacks that Doom or Paul threw at it. We got to see Kan Hong do some cool stuff helping out. I don't know if she's dead or not. It's kind of not super clear. I figured just this random stray wind blast maybe isn't enough to kill her while she's inside the ship. Maybe just destroy the ship. I don't know. Maybe she is dead. Who knows? So we got to see that from Kan Hong. But it was really creative and cool how they were able to use Lefave to take out the Windbird. That was great. That was probably the best part of this, aside from just me personally being excited for White being in full power, in full form. But yeah, I'm really excited. It sucks now. I'm just thinking like, oh man, now I have to wait another week. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Well, hold on. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. If you want to help support the channel on Patreon so I can continue making these videos, patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description. If you want to follow on Twitter, you can, or if you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I'll give you one. Either way, that's it. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.